everyone, good to have your company on Olsem Wanem. Alcohol consumption is a growing concern here in the nation's capital as well as throughout the country, and it seems to be increasing yearly.
The World Health Organization estimates that there are 2 billion people worldwide who consume alcohol, and that alcohol consumption is a major contributing factor for many health, social, and economic problems in communities around PNG. But worse yet, the consumption of alcohol in young people is at an all-time high.
Alcohol in the secondary schools should be dealt with severely with the administration of the school and also the Board of Governors, because this is a continuing issue that affects many young people in secondary schools, and at the end most of them just stay off from home and they don't attend classes, and most of them also get into problems where parents do not know what they do, and then some of them are left out.
It's really up to the communities that they live in, the community leaders, church elders, and everybody in the community to encourage these people not to do this thing.
A report funded in 2011 by the European Union highlighted how alcohol had an impact on families. It stated that there are a number of different alcohol-related activities.
Pretty much all are drunkards, especially drunkard or motorists number off the road, because alcohol run on road, alcohol can cause accident.
That have a huge social impact, but the most popular include the following: singing and socializing, 42%, looking for sex, 7.8%, becoming violent at 8.1%, and planning to cause trouble at 2.5%.
You're watching Olsem Wanem. We'll be back after these messages. We're talking about alcohol-related issues and the social impacts it has on individuals, families, and the wider community.
In Port Moresby, alcohol-related issues have penetrated down through to the youth. Sadly, underage drinking has become a norm, opting to drink unconventional alcohol such as steam and other popular drinks that are potent yet affordable than established drinks.
As a non-alcoholic myself, to tell you the truth, I think, of course, there's been an increase in alcohol consumption within the country. And from my own views, I can see that underage kids are going into the idea of drinking alcohol while they are still young, probably from the age of 10 to 12, still developing into teenagers and youths. They're taking alcohol.
I think steam drinking is the worst of all in schools that are where settlers are, like for example Hanwabada. A lot of people sell steam, and most of our Badihagwa students after school they go home where the bus stops, they buy steam and drink and go home, and that is very bad.
Steam is a popular but lethal concoction of yeast, sugar and water.
This time I also cooking steam. Box with sugar, mixing with the water, capsicum, water layer, sugar, yeast. Then after a few days, I put it upside. The cylinder, all black gas cylinder, from there, back cooking.
These 3 items are easily purchased over the counter, and the byproduct is readily available anywhere in the city.
Normally, students buy steam because it's affordable and like it has a high volume of alcohol in it. So if they take one like 500 container, like they will get drunk.
Taking steam or brewing steam is an illegal activity. People can be arrested and charged for brewing illegal alcohol and steam.
This is Olsem Wanem. We'll be back with expert advice after the break. This is Olsem Wanem. Most people do understand the side effects of drinking alcohol. However, continuous drinking over a long period of time can pose an even greater impact socially, financially, and physically. In 2011, FPCD and other partner agencies wrote a comprehensive report on the assessment into the impact of alcohol consumption in families. The economic impact indicated that people tend to spend 60% of their total income on alcohol, or found hardship due to diverting funds to alcohol rather than children and family, and are frequently borrowing, or lost their jobs due to alcohol.
Or man mi rosa bain via na rosa come to street, even rosa drink, no respect some line mi rosa walk big the walk. Even no sleep stop yet, no noise music, no sabri bottle, no so go how, or same, or no respect him or man very.
From our profession's view, there are 10 leading causes of disability for next how many years to come, and you will see that one of them is alcohol-related disorders. And that is a concern because it's going to inflate the health budget, it's going to inflate the budget of police force and law enforcing agencies, schools, and because in order to deal with that disability, the death is one, but disability, you're living with some kind of malformation or disabled thing where you're unable to perform imperfect, to be a productive individual, it's going to have a problem.
Of the 195 respondents, 42.3 admitted to sustaining physical disabilities, while 56.5 acquired mental disabilities from prolonged drinking of alcohol. This is Olsem Wanem. We'll have more after these short messages. You're with Olsem Wanem. This evening's topic has been on the impacts of consuming alcohol. Another concern would be the buying and selling of unconventional alcohol, such as steam or homebrew. So, what is the difference? There is a difference in factory-made alcohol and unconventional alcohol, such as homebrew or steam. Ethanol is a primary ingredient in both fermented and distilled alcohol beverages, while methanol is primarily used to create other chemicals.
What do you think you're benefiting by drinking homebrew? And they think it's a stress reliever and cheap liquor. Positive aspect of drinking homebrew, they thought, is relaxation, socializing, and cheaper cost of alcohol altogether. Negative effect of drinking homebrew are heartburn, financial and criminal activities what they get in. So let me tell you, very similar answers were given throughout the Pacific nations, the 4 of them I talked about, very similar perception. And in summary, majority of our participants have long history of consuming homebrew and mainly consume at the end of the week or weekends. They keep consuming like a binge drinking. Venues were varied. Sometimes they went to homes, market, female get drunk quickly, then males, but they all end up talking about sex and they ending up having sexual behavior, and they all felt it's very cheap and homebrew than any other alcohol. Cost is the key factor to consume homebrew. That's what only thing him. Very aggressive, accepted they all became very aggressive and violent.
Planti mi pla ol mama, ol man lo mi pla tu also drink. Also round lo like blow outside. That's all time after lo drink now come laos. All by this time mi pla ol mama pikinini laos. So sem lo paiti mi pla. Roni mi pla ante mol pikinini na mi pla no sa sleep good laos. Pam pla pa ni height place lo stop na height. So this la kind person I mean a good plan.
Me finding all young people, all boys na, all unemployed or so-called people who have got depressed or feeling sorry no good through or family problems, all finding all an ineffective way of coping their stress is to run for something. Time me go low one club or something, now you me sit down and drink straight, now all thing was a problem and pennies. But only no thing bring him plenty birua inside law all belong all, especially health and socio-economically and psychologically, physically, and especially marital brain. Complication na impacts immense. And you know easy law you me can measure him today na talk him all man alcohol and cause him this last trait. Some time you can be worried, upset na you drink na spark penis, na something birua come up, na life and penis. So you can see it has got a impact. Sometimes you can't measure, you can't blame him straight. So he moves around in the factors of human being, where he diverts or deviates, and he could be the factor to finish the person or bring some disability to that person. So you see, even though it's an ancient product, we are coming to an era where we are misusing it and abusing it, and it's turning his valuable or where you enjoyed a bit is turning into something nasty.
The social impact alcohol has on families is much greater. Problems include disciplinary, marital issues, crime, and unprotected sex, as well as death.
Now, alcohol consumption has been identified as a risk factor. So suppose all drink alcohol and a risk factor for the health, social and economic problem in the community. So Emi import through this discussion because Emi got some valuable discussion you can make him all young boys or all man all tribe penis now walk man too only got plenty work pressure or kind pressure may come up all seek him alcohol now only got and especially women.
That has been Olsem Wanem. If you have any comments, do send them to the address on your screen. We will be happy to hear from you. Thanks for your company. Have a good evening.